I don't know why I chose types of sailors. Something with the theme of being a siren and luring you to my shores and that sort of a thing. Dancers are obviously fascinating people because, I say this so humbly. Hello, my name is Ernestine. Bonjour, bienvenue, welcome. I would like to tell you a little bit about why I decided to start what I'm calling the Ballet Burlesque project on Patreon. I have been dancing since I was 7 years old. I started doing ballet at that age, and then I trained to be a professional ballet dancer. You know, you'd go through these 7-hour grueling auditions and just to be told, nope, sorry, not this time. 500 people applied for that one spot that you wanted, so, you know, maybe next time. And after a while, of just like dancing every single day and starting to get a few injuries, my best friend started calling dance the abusive boyfriend, and I realized that I needed to find a better way to support myself, which led me to the adult industry, which I absolutely love, and it was a completely serendipitous thing in the way that that happened. And of course everyone asks, you know, do you still dance? And my answer is always yes. I still dance. I always will dance. I'll be that woman in the corner who's 80 years old and can barely like move her feet, but I'll still be dancing because ballet is the love of my life. There's absolutely no other way to describe it. Stopping dancing would essentially be like, you know, for anyone else having your best friend dying, and I could never let that happen, so no matter how hard it was, I always kept going. And no matter how many people told me, you're not good enough at this, I kept going. So I kept going, but I've never made any money at it, and I never really thought that it was a thing about me that the world really valued until, you know, the gentlemen that I meet along the way think it's really interesting, although none of them have seen me dance. So through this project, I am giving myself permission to be a dancer again, to see myself as a dancer and to go out in the world and dance and make work and choreograph. And the more I started just the very initial phases of this project, the more the universe started sending some interesting signals. I asked about renting studio space from a friend who works at a dance retreat center, and she said, oh, just apply to be an artist in residence. That's perfect for you. And I was like, what are you talking about? Any time in my life that I've ever applied for anything like that, it was, you know, didn't work, but so I'm doing that. I also know that I have many admirers out there, whether it be Twitter or whatever, who are not in a position to enjoy my current offerings, and also current friends who have never seen me dance, and I want to be able to share that with them and share that with people who haven't been able to meet me. This is something that I want to share and I want to work on and I want to grow. So my first video is a little sneak peek behind sort of the life of a ballerina, of breaking in a new pair of pointe shoes. I'm really excited to see where this journey leads. It's been a really long time, you know, ever since I sort of chucked the idea of having a career in dance. And suddenly now the world seems really interested in me as a dancer and what I have to offer as an artist. And I had just assumed that that was not the case for a really long time. But I think I was wrong, and all these years later I'm gonna circle back around and see what happens and put work out there for all of you to enjoy and just see where the journey takes me. So I invite you to please come along. And I promise it will be very interesting. There's really never a dull moment in the life of Ernestine. If you have feedback, things you'd like to see, I'm new to this, so I'd love to hear from you. And thank you so much for coming on this journey with me, because I cannot tell you what it means to be leaping back into dance like this again. It is an extraordinary feeling to think that all of you out there want to go down this path with me. So please pick your tier and subscribe, and then sit back and wait for the goodies to roll in, and I think you will really enjoy.